Hey there, it's Jimmy again, and I've got a 4-car special for you today. So let's check these 4 bad boys out, all American and really cool. But first of all, if you like what you see, please do hit subscribe and like, and hit the notify button. So whenever we put a new video out, you'll be notified. Anyway, what do we have here first? Look at that. If it isn't the 1978 Ford Mustang II. Little pony car from that most unloved of Mustang generations, although I think they're making a comeback now. A little more popular these days because, well, there's not many survivors out there, right? This is a notchback coupe, very cool. 78 was the last year of these. This one still has the badging on it, Mustang II, that's kind of cool. This is sort of a dark green color. Had the vinyl top on it. Must have been the Gia package, perhaps. No, not dark green. I guess it's dark blue, right? So just sort of faded anyway. These are cool. They have the amber taillights. Ford spelled out here on the back panel. Neat. Now, this one's pretty complete. Got the chrome fuel filler knob here. Look at that. Filler up, sir. Like that. That's where the vinyl top was. And this is where the seam was. There's a good video that I did on how the vinyl top works on a lot of these cars. In that case, it was for Mercury Grand Marquis. Check it out. I'll post a link to it right above now. So if you want to check that out, check that out. Let's take a look at the rest. Obviously, if you do a vinyl top, it just ends up creating a lot of rust. This one's actually, it looks like it still could be salvageable, but a lot of these are not. But anyway, let's. What else do we have here? Well, let's look under the hood first, right? Or let's look at the front of the car. This one, the galloping pony is gone, unfortunately. Would have been right there in the middle of the hood. Does still have all the Ford lettering here in the front. Nope, doesn't have the D, so it's just 4. So this is for us today. Got a pinstripe. Let's pop the hood here. See if it opens. I think it's already been popped. There we go. A little snow in there. Oh, no engine. Well, that's a bummer. Oh well, I guess that happens when it's in the junkyard, but what can you do? Maybe we can figure out what kind of engine this thing had by looking at the rest of it. Let's take a look at the inside and see what we can find before we move on to the next car. So here we are. You had the tan interior, which was nice. Here's the VIN. So from the VIN, we can probably figure out exactly what was under the hood. Can't do it right here, but that should give all the information. This was built June of 78, so this has got to be one of the last ones off the line. That's interesting. Anyway, like I said, it's got the tan interior, which is nice. It's got the vinyl with the chrome on here, the vinyl armrest. You had the wood dashboard. So yeah, maybe this was the Gia, certainly an upmarket level, filled with options. The speedometer went to 80 miles an hour, 85, had 79,982 miles. Perhaps it rolled over once or twice or not, who knows. More wood trim over there on the dashboard, kind of cool. You had these seats that were vinyl with cloth in the middle, headrests, and then the back seat. This one had the full center console, which has been taken out, and it's just laying here now. Well, this is a nicely equipped vehicle. Headliner is falling down, but again, it's in that kind of butterscotchy color. It's pretty. It's almost reminiscent of the Mercedes color, right? Where they had the butterscotch. So this is, what do we have here? We have the climate control. Didn't have AC, had cool, but doesn't say anything about air conditioning. Lights are here. You had a vent here. This is very similar to vents used throughout the Ford range. Full gauges, fuel gauge, alternator, temperature, some idiot lights. And remember these realistic radios? Those were sold by what, Radio Shack? Is that right? Back in the day. So yeah, that's the 78 Mustang II. So let's move on to the next vehicle here, and in this case it's marked as a 73 Ford Maverick. Also pretty cool. In this case, a 4-door model. Let's start at the back again. You got the Ford lettering. Gas cap is here. It's also still intact. Interesting. And does it open? It does not open, sadly. So sorry, we cannot see the trunk today in this one, but we can check out the rest of it. It's this kind of, what is it? It's almost like a lemon meringue color. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a pale yellowy green color. Still got the hubcap with the Maverick logo on it. Uniroyal tires on this one. And what's the front? This was a Colorado car originally, apparently. And the front was definitely a family resemblance, right, to the Mustang. You got obviously the round lights, the little nacelles, the grille with the turn signals in the grille. It's neat. A lot of rock chips on this thing. Let's see if the engine is in this one. And it appears to be an inline six, powered by Ford, or power by Ford, excuse me. Small carb. This is the original color, obviously. Wow, remarkably complete in here, so not terrible at all, I must say. Actually, pretty good shape, I guess, right? Doesn't even look too filthy, so kind of like that. That's neat. So it's, what else is there? Yeah, inline six, firing order 153624. Not bad. No. Pretty big bumper, but nothing like what we get later on, right? Let's look at the interior. It's actually the same interior colors in the Mustang, I believe. The full door panel, not full, metal up here with a vinyl insert here in the middle. Ford on the sill plate. Dashboard, kind of a solid one, the padded top. Still has a Maverick logo there on the right side. 2-spoke steering wheel. And then you had a vinyl and cloth seat. That's pretty beat up now. Here's the air cleaner for it. It's kind of cool. And this, like I said, is a 4-door model. So let's open the back seats. Well, right there, obviously. And then it had, you can see what the fabric used to look like. It's kind of this jaunty patterned thing, which is stripy pattern, which is cool. Headliner is vinyl, falling down here also, but again, that kind of butterscotchy color. Not sure if the butterscotchy interior really works with the lemon meringue looking exterior, but well, I didn't pick it and I don't drive it, so I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, right? Next, we have the big boy of the bunch. This is a Plymouth Fury III, I believe. And man, we can look at the trunk for, oh, here's the key. That's a Chrysler key. I don't know why it was in there. It didn't really fit in there, but let's just leave it there. This one was sold originally in Fort Collins, Colorado by Markley Motors, which still exists, by the way. A gigantic trunk, I believe. My New Jersey peeps might call this a 6-body trunk. Is that right? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't send anyone out. So, but man, that's massive. When there's nothing in the trunk, you can really see how big it is. That'll fit all your golf clubs and maybe even the golf cart. Wow, that's red. Although this was not a red car originally, so the patina on this car is frankly amazing. I mean, look at that, just the way it's gone through the several layers of paint and primer. That's impressive. Gotta like that. Says it's an 88 or 89 Plymouth Conquest, which it definitely is not that. The Conquest was the Mitsubishi Starion badge job, but it is a Plymouth Fury III fuselage body. I don't know the exact year of this one. You guys will tell me in the comments. Here's the hood, another massive slab of metal with fantastic patina. Let's see if we can get a front look. If I can move this hood, it's kind of wedged in place. This is just, it's a cool car with a big grille. Oh, it's not moving. I don't want to break anything. So very cool though, with the double halogen headlights here, giant front bumper overriders, big chrome bumper, extra little grills in the bumper, big grill that's not broken but is a little bent, unfortunately. Let's look at the engine. Got a big V8 as Mom Opar intended. Don't know the exact which engine that is. You guys will tell me. We'll get to the VIN, or we'll see if we can find the VIN and see if we can figure it out from there. Does have the side markers on it. It's got the 3 from the Fury there. Neat. This looks like it was a Colorado car at one point. And it did have the vinyl top. So look at that, a white vinyl top. Originally a pale yellow car again. So yeah, so this pale yellow color is the original color. The red was added later. And it had a vinyl top. So really that's very lemon meringue also, isn't it? The pale yellow with the white frosting on top. Love the door handles with the thumb button, dangly mirror. Let's look inside. Gosh, everything's kind of the butterscotch color these days, huh? This has full door panels. It's got this marvelous faux wood. That's not plastic, that's vinyl. That's a printed vinyl. Interesting. This has a sunroof from something, or actually it's a T-top from our next vehicle. So And this is where the gauges would have been. So big old driver-centric thing. Very nice. This is the knee bolster that went underneath it. This is all very 70s here. It's kind of, I guess it's not really butterscotchy. It's more the harvest gold, right? Like your grandmother's stove from back in the day. This is, what's this? You've got an electronic ignition module there laying on the seat. Gotta love the little maple dangler there on the mirror. Wow, the headliner's in good shape. Very cool. Woven cloth, as are the sun visors. God, they look really good. Very nice. Nice color on that. I like it. Let's see if we can get the back seat. Back bottom cushion's gone. It's probably laying underneath the car. Actually, no, it's laying outside of the car. And then there's the whole back seat. It's big. Let's see. Can we find a VIN? Let's see. Date of manufacture. Gosh, 872. So this might be a 73. And can't see a body number on that, unfortunately. Is there one here? No, it's just like a maintenance tag or tire size tag. Unfortunately, we don't know. Is there one on the windshield? There it is. Let's see, can we read that? That's really difficult to read. Yeah, I can't really make it out. There's not enough light, unfortunately. But let me just leave it on here. Maybe somebody can enlarge it and freeze frame it and check it out. So, pretty cool. But yeah, Plymouth Fury 3, probably a 73. Big engine. Oh, here's an oil pan with some pistons from something or other. Very interesting. What's this tag? Oh look, a Colorado State University parking sticker. That's neat. From way back in the day. And then our last video, oh, here's the seat. This is the rear seat, unfortunately, from this this Plymouth. That's too bad. Someone just left it out here to rot in the winter. But here's our next one. Look at this. What's left of an 87 Trans Am. Yeah, this thing's awesome. It's kind of orangey. Or it was red, faded to orange. Had the rear spoiler. Little bits of it are still here. Here's the other side piece. Went on right like that. And then you have the big piece on the trunk lid. Continuing. But yeah, this had the full width taillights, of course. Fuel filler behind the license plate. Love it. Obviously a V8. We'll see if it's still here. This says this is not an 87. What am I talking about? This is maybe a 78. Obviously not 87. 87 will be the newer style. But yeah, there's your Firebird. Screaming Chicken. Man, I dig it. Look at this thing. It's fantastic. Also the most picked over of these cars today, unfortunately. But yeah, this is where the engine obviously was. Look at that front suspension, or front subframe there. It's neat. It's in pretty good shape. Don't see any accident damage on this one. You don't often get to see this just like this, do you? This is wide open. Look at that. Very cool. And then, interesting, we still have the Endura front bumper is still here. I would have thought that would have been gone. It doesn't look in bad shape at all. That totally looks restorable for somebody who might need it. It's in great shape. Still has the Pontiac Arrowhead on the front, faded obviously. Now this has the square headlights. So does that make it a 78? At some point before that, at some point they were round, right? So let's see what else we have here. Very cool in this red color, and I like this, the bullet-shaped mirrors. It's neat. Inside here, let's see, missing part of the floor pan. This is in pretty sad shape here. Obviously had the dashboard there. Someone changed the steering wheel. Glove box. That still closes with a vent right there. This one had the T-tops, and as we saw, the T-tops were actually in the back seat of the Plymouth over there. So this has various engine bits, pistons, other interior pieces, like the ashtray. Here's a trim piece from the door, Fisher body. So that would have been from this one. There's the body by Fisher tag. Interesting. This is from, is that from the front bumper? Somehow. And then, ooh, let's look at that over there. That's cool. Oh, look, another Screaming Chicken. 87 is not 87. Who are they fooling? You'd think the junkyard would know this. But let's see. Can we get the door? I can't get the door open. Darn it. Here's the engine turned aluminum front plate from the dashboard, which is cool. Very nice. That's always one of the little hallmarks of these Trans Ams. I like that. And then this one has the automatic shifter there. So yeah, very cool. This door, will it open? Maybe I can open this one. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can find a VIN. It's built 1277, so this is a 1978. There we go. The VIN is 2W87Z8L124551. And where was it built? Not sure, but this could well have been built in Van Nuys, California. That was one of the places they built them. And I think there was at least one other place. But pretty cool, very aggressive. These body add-ons here, little fender flare. Love these. These were definitely a hit in the, well, they were always a hit, but then, man, once, what was it, Smokey and the Bandit came out, these things just went nuts, especially the black ones, right? Not so much the red ones, but you do still see the red ones. So these are cool. Have not seen one of these on the road in quite some time. Obviously, they're at car shows, but who cares? Garage queens. I wish people would just drive the things. So, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, there we go. That was 4 fantastic pieces of Detroit metal from the 3 major manufacturers. No AMCs this time, unfortunately, but maybe next time. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. And as always, if you did, please do subscribe and like and hit notify, and we'll keep making these. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.